Google is making some pretty wild moves in AI right now. They've just dropped three major and very different announcements all at once. And at first glance, it might look like they're just throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. But when you actually connect the dots, a much, much bigger strategy starts to come into focus.
So what is Google's real AI strategy here? These recent moves, they're not random at all. They really feel like a coordinated attack on some of AI's biggest challenges, pushing the absolute boundaries of what's possible while also turning AI into a practical, everyday tool. Okay, let's dive into this.
The first piece of this puzzle is something called Mangle. Now, this isn't some flashy new model, but listen, it might just be one of the most important things Google has built recently. It's the foundational logic layer, and it's designed to fix one of AI's most fundamental weaknesses. At its core, Mangle is a brand new programming language, and it's actually built on an older language called Datalog. But its superpower is that it allows an AI to query data from tons of different sources. We're talking files, APIs, databases, and treat it all as one single logical system. This is an absolute game changer for getting reliable answers from AI.
To really get why this matters so much, you have to look at the problem it's trying to solve. Modern software is, well, it's a mess. It's this tangled web of dependency files, security reports, logs, all in different formats. For a human, it's a headache. But for an AI that needs reliable, hard facts to reason with, it's a nearly impossible barrier. Mangle is designed to just slice right through all that chaos. One of Mangle's most powerful features is its use of what are called recursive rules. What this means is it can follow a chain of connections step by step, no matter how deep it goes. So, let's say a tiny little library deep inside your project has a security flaw. Well, Mangle can trace that entire dependency chain and show you exactly where the risk is. This gives the AI verifiable, explainable logic, not just a statistical guess. And this goes way, way beyond just one use case. It's perfect for things like security audits or for automatically managing these incredibly complex software supply chains. And it's also crucial for building robust knowledge graphs that give AI a structured, reliable foundation to reason from. And here's the kicker. Google made this incredibly practical. Mangle isn't some heavy, separate system you have to install. Nope, it's a Go library. That means developers can just plug it directly into their AI pipelines, mixing that powerful symbolic reasoning with their actual computations. It is absolutely designed to be used, not just researched. Okay, let's move to the next piece and see how this all builds. So while Google was busy laying that logical foundation, something much stranger was happening on the creative frontier of AI. A mysterious, incredibly powerful, and frankly bizarrely named image model just suddenly appeared online. So here's what happened. There's a site called the LMSYS Chatbot Arena, where people blindly vote on outputs from different AI models to see which is better. Well, users there started encountering this brand new model called, get this, Nano Banana. And it wasn't just some joke. This thing was incredibly good. People were just shocked. The images were sharper, way more creative, and it was particularly amazing at editing existing images based on text instructions. Very quickly, the whole community started buzzing, trying to figure out who was behind this powerful, secret model. And the leading theory? Well, it was Google. And the clues just started piling up. Google had already been teasing an image-related announcement. Then, the head of Google's AI studio just posts a random banana emoji. A DeepMind product manager posts a photo mimicking that famous artwork of a banana duct taped to a wall. And then there's the name itself. You see, that nano prefix is a classic Google move. They've used it before for their smaller, lightweight models, the ones designed to run directly on devices like your phone, not in the cloud. So Nano Banana isn't just a funny name. It could very well signal a major leap forward for powerful on-device AI. All right, so we've got the foundation and we've got the frontier. Now let's look at the third pillar, the factory. This is where Google is turning all this AI power into practical tools that automate complex, real-world work for developers. So, Google Cloud recently unveiled 5 new AI agents, but these are not just simple code assistants that suggest a line of code here and there. Oh no, they are designed to handle entire workflows from start to finish, taking over tasks that would normally take developers hours and hours of manual effort. And just look at the range of tasks they cover. We're talking about everything from building complex data pipelines and doing AI-powered research, all the way to automating the painful process of database migrations, and even managing entire code repositories. It's a pretty big deal.
This really represents a major shift in thinking. We're moving from AI as just a suggestion tool to AI as a truly autonomous collaborator. These agents are designed to be tireless partners that handle all the background noise, freeing up developers to focus on the truly creative and complex work.
Okay, so we've looked at 3 very different things: a logic language, a mystery image model, and a whole suite of developer tools. So let's tie it all together and see the single, cohesive strategy that's at play here.
And here is how it all connects. Mangle is the foundation, giving AI a reliable logic layer so it can actually reason with facts. Nano Banana is the frontier, pushing the creative and technical boundaries of what AI models can do, especially on our devices. And the AI agents, they're the factory, turning all of that power into productive, automated tools that get real work done. Foundation, frontier, factory.
When you look at it this way, you realize it's an incredibly powerful and comprehensive strategy. Google isn't just building models anymore, they're building an entire ecosystem, which leaves us with a final, pretty big thought. With a solid foundation, a rapidly advancing frontier, and a factory that's already churning out autonomous helpers, are we on the cusp of a completely new era of automated AI development?